Jerusalem. Over 4,000 years, it's been besieged, captured, and destroyed, and now it's divided. I've crossed the Israeli security wall into the Palestinian part of the West Bank, and a simple scam which started on
With all these spiritual distractions, are the scammers having a field day? Well, down there is the Western Wall, famously called the Wailing Wall. It's one of the holiest spots in the world. It's also a massive tourist draw. I'm going to go down there, following the tourists, wearing my button cam, see whether the holiness means there's no scammers, or the fact there's lots of tourists means that there are. It's known as the Wailing Wall because for centuries Jews have been coming here to mourn the destruction of their temple by the Romans. About 2,000 years ago, Christian tradition says that Jesus cast the money changers out of this temple for ripping people off in the presence of God. Let's see if anything's changed. What's this?
What's your name?
Connor? I'm on the steps down to the wall when a man comes up to me and ties a piece of string around my wrist.
The blessing to you.
What is this?
The blessing.
What kind of blessing is it?
Very good luck. Chaim tovim, chaim arukim. Good business, good blessing, healthy. Pray for peace in Israel, peace in all the world. One hallelujah.
Yeah.
Chaim tovim, chaim arukim, parnasa tova לבריאות, amen. From London?
Yeah, from London, yeah.
Maybe you can help something, donation, collect for the poor people, for the buy food, for the dinner.
You collect money for the poor?
Yes, for the buy food. Rabbi, you have 8 children.
He has 8 children?
8 children.
Oh, so we're collecting for his poor children?
You need food for the Shabbat.
Okay, so it's not for the poor people, it's for your people. Oh, you want money?
Yes, what you can give the poor people. You have some paper money maybe?
Paper money? A few coins isn't going to cut it with this rabbi's private charity. Clearly he values his blessings pretty highly. This is a blessing from the synagogue?
Yes.
And are you qualified to give a blessing?
Thank you very much.
Hey, how are you?
That's something special, my brother. It's important.
Oh, it's some money? Yeah. Are you a rabbi?
Small rabbi, not a big rabbi. Small man.
Oh, okay. So there's a small rabbi, medium-sized rabbi, big rabbi.
Extra large rabbi.
One day you'll be extra large.
Nobody knows.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Yeah.
To give something, my friend, okay? We need 200 shekel for Shabbat.
You need how much?
200 shekel for Shabbat.
200 seems like a lot for a little bit of
this
thing.
we give for free. We don't charge for this.
The string is free, but their Shabbat will leave me around $60 lighter. Okay.
Give 100 shekel.
100 seems like a lot for a little blessing. So it seems he's happy to haggle over the size of the donation.
Oh, my friend. You help for the poor people, for the 8 children.
I mean, that's like $30. That's a big donation.
Thank you, my friend. Hashem give you.
Oh, I get a kiss.
Blessing to you.
I get 2 kisses.
Good visit.
Oh, wow. Well, it's worth it. You want another 100?
Well, thank you, my brother.
They give you all the bless to you.
Yeah? 100 shekels worth of blessings. Okay, goodbye.
Shalom, my friend. A good Shabbos.
I can't work it out. Did I just pay $30 for world peace? The rabbi's dinner? Or 2 kisses from a bearded man? Oh no, they're approaching me again. Hello, my friend.
You give me, I go
Yeah.
home. That's it.
You're going home? That's the end of the day.
Because you give something good, I can buy.
You already made enough money today that you can go home at this time.
Yes.
Already? Half day?
My brother, thank you.
Hey, you're finishing work already today?
Because of you, I can buy things for Shabbat.
Right, so getting 100 from somebody like me,
It's like I win the lottery.
it's like you win the lottery.
I win the lottery today.
My small rabbi and his mate have knocked off early for the day. But not everyone is happy.
הוא גנב, הוא גונב את כולם. הוא לוקח את כולם ועושה ברכה וסתם, הוא גנב. הם גנבים, הם סתם מברכים, הם רק רוצים לקחת כסף, הוא הולך עם בחורות.
So he's not really a rabbi?
נע רבה, כולם משוגעים נע רבה. זה הצגה, נע רבה. אלה גנבים, עושים רבח, שמים חוטים, סתם. הם אפילו מכוניות מחוברות למטה.
What would happen if
יש להם דירות, יש להם הכל. גברת, תגידי לו.
You have to admire their chutzpah. At the holiest site in Judaism, there's guys claiming to be rabbis to rip off tourists. What do you think could happen if I came down here dressed like a rabbi? put these on
ייתנו
people's
לך
wrists.
מכות,
Well, could I make some
הם
money?
ייתנו לך מכות, חכה, היום אתה לא רואה כלום, כולם הלכו לרבי מאיר בעל הנס.
Well, there's all kinds of people making money out of tourists here, but you only have to look. The people begging at the bottom, getting coins in their pots, but the two guys at the top dressed up as holy men and giving out these red bracelets, made enough of the folding stuff to go home by lunchtime. Down at the wall, it's not long before I bump into another man claiming to be a rabbi. But you're a real rabbi, right?
I'm a real scammer.
You're a real scammer or you're a real rabbi?
Both.
Because I met some guys up there who were claiming to be rabbis. I don't think they were really rabbis.
Look, on the steps.
On the
asking
steps.
for money.
That's the guys,
Yeah,
yeah.
you got the right guys, man.
Yeah?
They're your guys, man.
They're not really rabbis, right?
They're the scam guys.
They're the scam guys. But you're the real deal. So there's real rabbis and fake rabbis. The problem is telling them apart. Like most ancient Middle Eastern cities, Jerusalem is full of teeming bazaars. These markets are full to the brim with everything from comedy t-shirts to expensive historical relics. But after my expensive meeting at the Western Wall... Hello, how are you?
Hi, how are you guys?
I'm aware that not everything in this town is as it seems. I don't really know very much about this kind of thing, so you'll have to tell me.
These are all customs.
They had who's this on the picture?
This is a Roman coin.
It's a Roman coin.
Yeah.
I've heard there's a market for fake relics. The first item I'm shown is a pair of silver cufflinks, fashioned from an old coin.
It's Vespasia,
Vespasia, who was he? Who is he?
Caesar,
Caesar. Wow. This must be pretty old then.
69 CE.
And they were wearing cufflinks back then.
I made cufflink, yes, I made.
Caesar was on his toga?
Whatever you like.
But Caesar wore cufflinks?
Yeah.
Caesar wore cufflinks.
No, back then there were no coffee.
No, I'm joking. So how much do these things sell for?
In shekel or dollars?
Dollars.
Dollars, $275.
$275. Nearly $300 for Caesar's cufflinks. I think I'll test the market for something a bit cheaper.
This is a piece of pottery, but it has a Hebrew letter here, found in Masada. Look at this, these are Hebrew letters.
Okay.
See that?
It looks a bit like water to me.
Nice piece.
Looks like an E. And this is an R. No? This is Hebrew, it's not English. It's not.
Yes.
It's like English.
$70.
$70.
70.
That seems good value for a piece of history. It'd be nice to go on my... This is my certificate. To whom it may concern, there's one small broken
Clay.
clay. One broken clay, 2,000 years old, part of pot found in Masada, time of Roman period. Sold for $70. A piece of history with a guarantee. But if you can fake a relic, you can fake a certificate. Hey, you must be Shimon.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Nice to
meeting
meet
me.
you.
Please sit down. As an archaeologist, Shimon Gibson pulls these things out of the ground for a living. He knows the real thing when he sees it. This is my purchase.
Fancy box, isn't it?
It's a lovely box.
Yes.
Can't fault the box. Now, the things that kind of stuck in my mind were it's 2,000 years old, it's from Masada, it's Roman, and it has a Hebrew inscription. So, as an expert in the field,
Well, first of all, I got to tell you that
be gentle. I spent $80 on this, and I have a certificate. I have big plans for
I'll
this.
try and be gentle, but look.
I have a display case at home that's waiting for this to go in it.
Okay. Look, I've got complete ones like this. In fact, where we're sitting in this neighborhood, having this sort of cup of coffee. The roof of this building has roof tiles of exactly this kind.
The roof here is 2,000 years old.
No. This is part of roof tile from the 19th, early 20th centuries. And it says at the bottom that this was made in Marseille. So this is French. This is not ancient Hebrew.
This is French.
French.
It's a 20th century
modern.
French roof tile.
And you've been had.
I mean, this is fascinating. If someone has taken this, deliberately aged it, you know, it's handing out certificates and scamming tourists for $80 is one thing, but what I'd be really interested to try and find is the higher level at which this happens for hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. False rabbis and now fake relics. How far does this go? There's a lot of shops and a lot of tourists here. This could be big business.
The cross before me, the world behind me. The cross before me, the world behind me.
I'm rolling with the Christians, going to the place they believe Jesus ascended to heaven.
No turning back, no turning
The Mount of Olives. They're looking for a spiritual connection. I'm looking to see if they get ripped off. The view down the valley is rich in biblical history. The cemetery has been used by Jews for 3,000 years. According to the Gospel, Jesus prayed here with his disciples after the Last Supper. To understand the geography fully, you need a photo map. How much are these, mate?
$1.
In shekels, how much is that?
5 shekel.
As I put my wallet back in my pocket, I notice my money's gone. Hey. Mate.
This is your money?
Yeah, that's my money.
Careful.
Careful indeed. That's a nice little trick, mate. That's a nice little trick.
When you took 20 shekel, you want to give it to me? You fill it down. Just you don't see it.
No, I didn't.
You don't see it.
You took it out. I put the money in the wallet and show him that it can't fall out. You took it out.
No, but
It's not going to fall out, is it?
what?
It doesn't fall out. I just don't understand why you gave it back. Do you always do the pickpocket?
No, no pocket. No good. Don't say like this.
Why? How do I say it? What should I say instead?
What?
What should I say instead?
I don't know.
Pickpocket? No?
Oh, no good, my friend, no good.
I'm a bit confused as to exactly what happened there. When I went to buy the map, the guy put the map straight over my hand with my open wallet, and very skillfully, I didn't notice it at the time, he took out the notes inside the wallet, and when he pulled the map away to give it to me, I looked down and the wallet was empty. I thought, wow, he's taken my money, he's definitely a pickpocket, he's done it very, very skillfully, but when I turned around, he was handing me back the money, and I could not, for the life of me, work out why a pickpocket would give the cash back to me. And then everyone started behaving very strangely. He was definitely not working alone. Those guys were all looking at each other, and I don't know if someone had seen me or seen the crew or what happened, but the word went out and they have all gone scarpered. That was extremely weird. My pickpocket and his mates don't want to know me, but maybe there's other guys up here who know them. The guy that was here before, he was selling posters, Jerusalem posters. You don't know? Oh, he's selling books. You sell many books?
Yeah, sure.
To tourists?
That's our living.
You know, do you know, he's not a guide, no, he sells like postcards and stuff. He pickpocket guy. The wall of silence intrigues me even more. I'll be back. The fake relics racket is not going to be easy to crack. Shimon has agreed to go undercover with me to investigate. Might need to adjust your look, I think, Shimon.
Okay, so I'll take off this vest.
Well, at the moment you look a bit like Indiana Jones.
Yes.
And I kind of want you to be my my tourist friend out on a shopping trip with me. But I know nothing about this business, so to know which are real and which aren't, we're going to need some kind of code. What about if it's unbelievably brilliant?
Unbelievably brilliant. If it's a fake.
If it's a fake.
Okay.
Well, let's see if we can go get scammed.
Yes?
Yeah?
Good.
Yeah, but how good? This shop is very high end, and something has caught Shimon's eye.
Good ones. That's unbelievably good.
Which is only $800.
What about this one here? Sorry, what? Can you?
This
show
is
us?
intact, complete.
It's very nice, that one. No, I'm just admiring that one. No.
Yeah, it's very nice. And this is from when?
This is Roman.
This is Roman.
And how much is that one?
This one is $400.
But maybe you can do me a better price, more like $100 maybe?
This is antique shop. It's not no souvenir. No fakes.
No fakes?
No fakes.
Okay, so this is...
Original. When I say $400, I mean $400.
And that's a genuine
Roman glass cup. Intact, no broken, nothing at all. No cracks.
Right. Nice souvenir. After a bit of haggling, I get a Roman glass for $300. A bargain. Let's see what else I can find.
You've got an amazing collection of things here. It looks all good here.
Shimon is drawn to a statuette.
How much is this one?
Which? $7,000.
Wow.
$7,000. This is a bit more serious. How much does this Egyptian one cost?
$5,000 I make it for.
$5,000.
Yeah.
When the shopkeeper sees that's a little out of our league, he offers us another statuette.
And do you know who it represents?
Who?
A god?
Is this Jesus?
That's a Jesus.
Jesus. Oh, wow.
From the old city.
So what date would it be if it's Jesus?
That's 2,000 years.
2,000
years old.
And could you provide a certificate?
Oh, I didn't know they made carvings of Jesus while he was still alive.
And that's with that stone. I got it together.
Oh.
What is this?
That's in his time. You know, he's making homes. And he's make the wood from the wood. And that's his catch the wood with it.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So it's like early joinery. It's the
Yeah.
kind of thing Jesus
Yeah,
probably used.
Yeah.
You think Jesus used this?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This one is from?
Yeah.
So Jesus would have used it for cutting wood?
Yeah, sometimes.
Or put in the...
Yeah.
Wow. Jesus' stone. I'm not buying it. Holy stone used by Jesus.
Shall I have a look? And how much would that cost?
This one, I make it for you $300.
$300, just
Yeah.
$300
That's
for Jesus'
just
stone.
$300. Yeah. Yes.
Jesus' stone.
Jesus' stone.
Jesus used this stone to make houses. That guy was selling more than just bits of old roof tile. He was offering relics that he says related directly to Jesus. So I have a Roman cup to add to my collection of artifacts.
Fakes. Artifacts.
So you're 100% sure?
Yes, it is, yes. You can see it's made out of local glass, probably in Hebron or that sort of area, because they make very nice sort of glass there. And they've smeared into the inside of the cup and around it a kind of white paste to give this appearance of an ancient patina or something like that, but it's fake. It's worth maybe $5. Look, he was very smooth. I mean, he knew how to play you. Remember the place we entered into? You saw
Let's
this.
talk about
Yeah.
let's talk about that place.
Yeah.
I mean, the stone of Jesus, really?
and the face of Jesus. I mean, here you have an iconographic miracle. You have a representation of Jesus while he was still alive, according to this shop owner. He wants to know where you are, so he was showing you these big objects, and he was sort of saying, well, 4,000, I think he was.
Come on, that's when it gets serious, isn't it? I mean, the little piece of pottery that I bought, 70 or 80 bucks. This, we're into the hundreds of bucks, but that's serious.
Thousands of
Thousands of
dollars.
dollars.
So that's a lot of money. So it's a dodgy business. Got what, 270?
270 bucks.
from you? Worthless. That was an experience, wasn't it?
Clever though, clever.
A pleasure meeting you.
Yeah, you too. Well, thank God I had Shimon with me is all I can say. If I hadn't, I'd have been like any tourist. I'd have been such a sitting duck. But now I know they're fakes. It gives me all the information that I need to go back and see those guys and see whether they'll open up and tell me exactly where they came from. One of the main attractions in the Old City is the chance for believers to revisit the stories from the Bible. I'm on the Via Dolorosa, the route where Christ is believed to have carried a cross to his crucifixion, and I found the perfect person to show me around. You look familiar. I'm Connor. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing well.
And you are Jesus, I presume?
No, believe it or not, it's not a costume.
It's not a costume.
I actually have lived this way some 22 years all over the world.
Right.
And a traveler like you with a purpose of sharing spiritually.
Do you want to tell me a little bit about what's going on here?
The various stations. So this, the second, is where Jesus was given his cross.
Is this the actual spot where Jesus was given
Now
his
that's
cross?
a good question. This is something that's more on the line of tradition and more of a private revelation, but it is definitely approximately the area.
Definitely, approximately.
Well, you know, we can kind of get a little hung up on the details.
Okay. And this is?
This is the courtyard just before the entrance of the Holy Sepulchre Church.
Right. So this is the site of the crucifixion?
No, actually, this is just outside of where the crucifixion, and I'll say more importantly, where the tomb, where Jesus was laid to rest and where he rose.
Right. And we're sure about that? This is the spot?
You know...
Are you sure? If you're sure, then that's enough for me.
I'm sure that it's great when we celebrate that mystery at that place and have for centuries. It's very powerful.
So according to the man who looks like Jesus, the holy sites may only be approximately in the right place. Okay, it's not a scam, but in this town, I guess everything is a matter of faith. I'm in a taxi heading back to the Mount of Olives to find my pickpocket. Sorry, what was your name, my friend?
Abed.
Abed. Hi, I'm Connor.
Nice to meet you.
So, we're going to take a ride up to the Mount of Olives?
When I have tourists coming to the Mount of Olives, I'm always warning them that you have to be careful for their passport, for their money. Even that you see the people who is selling souvenir or poster for the tourists, most of them, they are not earn money from selling this souvenir or these things. They're stealing the tourist.
So they're selling the souvenirs, that's just a front or something, is it?
Yeah, it's not some kind of, use it like a cover.
So what happened to me yesterday happens a lot, but it doesn't explain why he gave me my cash back.
There is a group of, I can see using small mafia control here. We have like one guy here, he control all of this area and he has many people working with him here. He's like the king and this area is like his kingdom.
Okay, can you tell me this guy's name?
His name is Wael.
Wael. My taxi driver seems to know a lot. He might be a useful person to keep in touch with. Thank you for the information, my friend. On one of the holiest sites in Christendom, there's a whole network of scammers working the tourist beat. And supposedly, they're all run by one shadowy figure. If I find my pickpocket, maybe he'll lead me to this king of thieves.
You're looking for the guy, he tried to steal you, right?
The first souvenir salesman I approach already knows what I'm up to. Is he one of Wael's men? He didn't try and steal, he gave me the money back. That's real money.
All your money?
Yeah. Oh, he took it all. That's the problem.
Yes.
He's supposed to only take a little bit.
Yes, when you take it all, it means you want to feel about this. If he takes some, you will not feel it.
So if he takes it all, then I notice.
Yes.
If he just takes a little bit, I don't notice.
Yes.
So he made a mistake.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'd be really interested to see him again. If he hadn't given it back, I would have noticed. And then I might have called the cops and made trouble. clever. Many pickpockets?
He stole you?
Yeah, he did. Tried. Yeah, he tried.
He tried?
Yeah.
You don't win. You always be careful wherever you go.
How are you? No, from London. Just then, I'm approached by another guy.
He tried to pickpocket you?
Yesterday. Well, listen, I want to find this guy. You think? Because I want to talk to him. I want to see. I want to.
Yeah,
come with you.
You know him.
Yeah.
Come with me.
Okay. What do you do on the mountain?
Me? I'm in charge of the whole salesman here.
You're the boss man?
Yes.
Is this the king of thieves my cab driver tipped me off about? You think it's possible we can find this guy?
Sure. There were lots of pickpockets here.
Yeah.
Not 100 shekel or 200. Over thousands of euros every day.
We never do this stuff.
Not anymore. If he's the boss, I've got to be more careful, because he might be able to deliver the pickpocket. But he's guarded. You ever been arrested?
Never.
No?
For what?
For pickpocketing, no?
No. We've been, taken to the police station and, talking about it.
If this was in Arab culture, real Arab culture, they cut his hand.
Yeah.
And they take him for 10 years to jail. He never go out.
Right. And then, so if you're the boss up here, what's your attitude to all these guys?
Here, they're not allowed to come. We beat them up.
You beat them up? Because they're bad for business?
Of course. Nobody will come here anymore.
But you think you can help me find this other guy?
Which one?
The pickpocket guy.
The one who took for your money? Yeah.
Great, because I'd like to meet him.
I don't care, I know who I am. Here, look at the tourist police. اطلع قدام. وقفي على جنب يا اختي.
He's changed his attitude and seems a bit too happy to help. What's his game?
It's this guy with the black hat.
Oh, with the black hat. Oh, yeah. That's the guy. That's the guy I'm looking for. Yeah.
هذا انت امبارح صار كان زبون صاحبي ولا قال تأسف له.
Hello.
صاحبي. كان بكون بس عشان صاحبي كان يشكي عنا. اوكي.
How are you?
اسمع. تخافش منه زلمة. تخافش زلمة يا
I've found him. Now all I have to do is get him to talk. So what are you doing today? A bit of... Any tourists today?
Many tourists, they don't buy anything.
No.
Doesn't buy anything.
When there's no tourists buying the postcards, you have to make money in other ways, right?
No, not everybody. The people is very hard, not like before.
Well, you take money from tourists sometimes, right?
What?
Sometimes you take money from tourists.
You sell him something.
Oh, come on. Come on, I know, I see. This guy is proving to be a hard nut to crack. Come on, I saw you do that. You do that to me. It's okay, it's fine. I'm not here to cause a problem. I just want to understand, how long did you learn about this job?
We'll see you next time.
Okay. No, stay. Have a drink.
A lot of people to
He needs to earn some money? There's something else going on here that I don't understand. Maybe YL can help me. So Walid, what do I have to do to get this guy to talk to me? Tell me more about his life.
Again, I will make you an appointment with him.
Yeah?
We come somewhere in the city.
He's not...
Drink coffee, I bring him with me. Let's go for a drink.
I'm disappointed I didn't get my pickpocket to talk, but YL's promised to try and persuade him.
Call her and tell you where we need to meet you in 2 hours.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, I will talk to him.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
See you later.
Bye.
Walid, be careful. There's pickpockets out there.
I don't care about them. You know, if he pickpocket me, I put his head in the back and his legs in the front.
back in the old city on the trail of the fake antiquities. First thing is to try to get the shopkeepers to admit they scammed me. So my friend I had with me yesterday, he's a professor of archaeology. If I can get them to admit it, maybe they'll help me find out who is behind this elaborate scam. We were thinking whether maybe you were thinking I was a bit stupid, that you would sell me this as 2,000 years old. An effigy of Jesus, made like when he was alive. I mean, even I know that can't be possible. And quite a few of the things in here, like the, like, you know, this one here and this one here, he identified as fakes. Top of the head.
You are lying.
I'm lying?
Yeah. Why you are lying?
Because what I would...
1 minute, come. Don't like to see you.
You don't like to see me because I'm a liar?
Yeah.
So you're trying to sell me a fake?
Because you are lying. I don't like to see you.
But
please don't speak anything.
You're selling me a fake and I'm the liar.
I am not sell to you anything. Go. Go.
So
you are stupid.
I'm stupid.
And you are
because
shit.
I saw through.
You are shit also.
Because I saw through your fake.
Go out.
Because I saw through your fake.
I am not sell to you.
No, I wouldn't.
I am not sell to you.
I'm not buying.
Go.
I'm not buying.
Go out. Go out. You are shit.
What's he got to hide? Let's see how the other dealers react. I wanted to come back and talk to you about yesterday, when you know you sold me the little piece yesterday? You sold me a little piece of pottery. Yes. You remember it?
Oh, it worked for my dad, yeah.
That's a roof tile from France.
Roof tile from France?
Yeah.
What? Roof tile?
From France. A bit like the ones on the roofs here in these buildings.
A roof tile?
Yeah, a roof tile. Is that a surprise to you?
Tile, not your roof tile.
And this is French writing. It says the same on all of them.
Roof tile that's written on it something?
Yeah, so they're all the same. They all kind of say "Fabriqué en France" or something like that. It's the name of I think it's the name of the company in Marseille.
It's the time of Templar.
Okay, what do you want to do with it?
Okay,
I give you back your money.
No, I don't. No.
A story.
No, I give you back the money. What is this?
The Bible.
Okay.
Yeah.
I swear to you that I did not know that is a piece of tile. And I swear to you, we're not trying to rip you off or sell you something that is fake.
Surely swearing an oath on the Bible can't be part of the Holy City's consumer rights.
You guys are doing honky-ponky business.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Would you be prepared to kind of explain to me a little bit of this on our TV camera?
You want me to get killed?
You get killed?
From the people that they make? They kill me easy.
Suddenly, this isn't funny anymore.
If they see in TV I talk like that, after 24 hours I might be dead. Why should I put myself in trouble for what benefit? That's dangerous. Even for you, I think you should take care. Why you should go to the root of that? Why?
Because I want to find out the truth.
If you find the truth, you might be in danger. Why you should do that? Go to the root of dirty things.
Why go to the root of dirty things? That's exactly what I want to do. Dig deep to find out how organised this business is. I've got one more lead, the dealer who sold me the Roman cup. I have to confess, we were on a bit of a shopping trip yesterday. Yeah. We were looking for fake antiquities. Yeah. And I think you sold me one.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. You know the cup? The little cup? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fake.
If it's a fake?
Yeah.
It can never be a fake, but if you still say it's a fake, you get your money back, but it's not a fake.
Okay. So first thing, I don't want my money back. Okay, first thing. Because I'm looking for these. And the reason I'm looking for these is that I'm in Jerusalem, I'm making a film.
Yeah.
Okay? So I'm with a TV film crew, and we're trying to get to the bottom of this industry of fake stuff. And so that's why I was with my friend who's a professor. No, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to catch you out. What I would love, would you allow me to come here with my big camera and explain to me what you know about the industry.
I don't know much. I can't help you.
You know,
Listen,
you know
first
more
of
than
all-
you know more than I do. Okay.
So for me, I don't know how to fake things. I'm not that expert in antiques, but there are some people, yes, that has an expert. I'll have to ask them and let you know if they meet with you.
Finally, a lead. That would be great.
But it is not connected to merchants in the city itself, you know.
And why is it risky?
For them, you know, because it might be used to destroy the business in the old city, you know, that they have. Let me ask about this subject, but it doesn't have to be in the shop.
Okay, we can meet somewhere else.
Possible.
Okay. Good man. Thank you, Ali.
Thank you.
Finally, a bit of a breakthrough. Okay, he wouldn't admit that he knowingly sold me a fake, but he did tell me that there's an industry in selling fakes, and crucially, he's got a number of someone who might be prepared to talk to me. Hi, it's Connor, the guy that we met on the Mount yesterday. While I wait for a call back about the antiquities, I ring Wael to see if he's convinced my pickpocket to talk yet. Good. I'm just wondering, did you manage to track down our friend, the pickpocket? Okay. Well, I mean, I'm wondering, could I meet him today? Would that be possible? They're waiting for me in a park on the Mount of Olives. Maybe now he'll tell me why he gave me my money back. Show me again what you did to me. You said 20 shekels.
Yes.
And so I took out my wallet like this. It's gone. So you've done that with which fingers? Show me again, slow motion.
Look how much?
So you used these two? Ah, so it's these two fingers. So when did you first... How old were you when you first
I
time?
not do it all my life. Only that, you know, all that time only.
وأقول لك إمتى بلشت فيها? When you started يعني this?
1 week.
Nah, come on. You didn't learn this in 1 week.
يعني مع السياحة. Yeah.
3 months.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you're better than that.
No, 3 months.
I think
what
you're-
I said to you.
I think you're better than 3 months.
3
I
months.
think you've been doing this for years. Because
No.
there's no way you don't become this good.
I work with the tourists 18 years.
18 years.
18 years. I knew he was good. Where did you learn this technique?
I saw the people.
From the other pickpockets.
From the other pickpockets.
They trained you.
Yes.
He watched them what they do when he was young, and then he started to do it, you know. It's like university.
The Mount of Olives University of Pickpocketing. That's not in the Bible. What's the most money you made in one day?
كلها $20,000.
$20,000.
$20,000.
$20,000 in one day?
Yeah.
You believe that?
I believe it.
One people.
One person had 20,000. Someone's walking around Jerusalem with
Yeah, the Russian,
$20,000.
the Russian, they carry lots of money.
And what did you do with it?
He gave it away to his brother, the one getting married.
You gave it away? After all that?
We go to some places, I buy things, you know.
We say things come easy, goes easy.
Easy.
Easy come, easy go. $20,000. Even if you took a zero off, it's still a lot of money.
Or in the Mount of Olives, about 10 or 12 people.
No, but not anymore, Abed, not anymore.
Abed's spoken out of turn. Wael steps in.
We had to talk to the police general here, the captain, and we told him that any pickpocket, you don't arrest him, we're going to smash him.
So smash him. Yeah. You scared of him?
Yeah.
Because... So who scares you more, him or the police?
No, the police.
All right, man. Come on. Come on. It's good to meet you. So I was right. He gave me the money back because he knew I would notice and then make trouble. The penalties are high. If he gets caught, he has to face Wael and the Israeli police. And Wael doesn't want the cops on the mount because it'd be bad for business. The antique dealer who sold me the Roman cup hasn't called back. The trail is dead and I'm running out of time. Out of desperation, I ring Abed, my taxi driver who took me to the Mount of Olives. He seems to know a lot of people who run this town. He says he can connect me. The problem is, the meet is out of the old city, in Palestinian-controlled territory, a virtual war zone.
So today, as you know, the interview that we've set up requires us to go through occupied territories, across the wall and into the West Bank. Now, if any of you are not comfortable with doing that, now's the time to say.
We head out to a rendezvous across the wall that divides Israel from the West Bank. We've been told that the man we're hoping to meet acts as a middleman between the manufacturers and the shops who sell the fakes. This isn't on the tourist tour. The crumbling walls of the old city are replaced by a fortified cement barrier that divides Israel and Palestinian territory. We've been told to wait in the shadows of the wall. There's no one here. We have to wait. Abed phones his contact. "40 minutes later, a truck pulls up.
Hi. Salam alaikum. Already in Jerusalem, we've made some filming in different shops. Most antiquities are genuine, but some antiquities fake.
من الشكلات والبوابات اللي زيفوها من قبل 30 سنة أو 40 سنة. الجديد برضه في ناس في منطقتين، في جنوب الخليل، في الضفة الغربية. أنا ما بدي أحدد لك في منطقة صغيرة بالتحديد يعني.
Fake coins. I was offered these for $275 each in Jerusalem.
The shopkeeper, how much does the shopkeeper buy it for?
$50. $50.
The shopkeeper buys it for $50.
Yes.
Do you mind explaining this to me if he gets a camera?
ما بقدرش أنا ما بديش كتاجر لا ما بزبطش معي.
ما بنحطش لا اسمك
ولا شيء لا ما بقدرش أنا أظهر بالصورة هاي. بيجيب لي مشاكل كثير رد علي. يا زلمة أنا هنا في عندي ملفات كتاجر عند الحكومة هان وهناك. إيش له علاقة في الآثار يا زلمة؟
For the securities.
You're wanted by security?
Yeah.
And they still want you now, so you're a wanted man. Can I show you something?
Let's see if he really knows what he's talking about.
في عندي بوريه.
مزور ولا
مزور.
He has a fake.
But I have like this.
Like this, but it's
not
fake. Not the original.
مش مزيف.
And where did your fake one come from?
Sometime in Syria or Lebanon.
They make them in factory?
Oh, yes. In Lebanon make glass Roman. Professor, he cannot know this.
Really, they're that good? They make them in a factory there and then they bring them here? They smuggle it into Palestine?
Yes.
And then from Palestine into Jerusalem?
Yes.
So these fakes come from all over the Middle East, and Jerusalem is their shop window to the world.
هلا بدك المشكلة عندك المشكلة المزيف حتى وعليه سرقة الآثار من المتاحف اللي خلال العرب الثورة.
يعني how many pieces like this coming from Iraq, coming from Libya, now coming from Syria. And every month I have a friend from Jerusalem. He take from Iraq, Masr, Syria, 3,000 pieces come to Israel.
All real?
Really, every month.
But so what you're saying is that the big problem now is not the fakes, it's the stolen items from the fallen countries after the Arab Spring.
If you look كله يعني إذا بتعطيه مبلغ تغريه مثلا $20,000 $30,000 أنا بحط عندك معلوماتي موثقة الرئيس تبعك حكومتك بقدرش يثبت قدامنا. مين؟ From Iraq, from Syria. ألوف.
Thousands of pieces smuggled, real pieces, and we're talking about historically important pieces.
Yeah.
مزبوط.
There's a massive industry with a lot of profit to be made in producing fakes over on this side of the wall and selling them to tourists in Jerusalem on that side of the wall. What's even more frightening is that now there's another industry growing since the Arab Spring in genuine antiquities being smuggled in from other parts of the Arab world. And Jerusalem is the route to the rest of the world. I never imagined that on my journey through the tourist shops of Jerusalem, I would stumble across an international racket smuggling genuine historical relics. It's a city where con men and gang bosses lie in wait at some of the world's most sacred sites, preying on pilgrims and tourists alike. It may be a city of believers, but be careful who you believe, or you could become a victim of the scams played out on its ancient streets.